Hey, this is Kevin Farmer, Mr. Farmer here at Princeton High School, and I'm setting up my recorded observation for the Texas Teacher Certification. And we just started our second period animation class, and the students are just arriving. And so today, we will be going over, I'm not sure if that's best. That'd probably be best. I guess I can wait till it more. How did everybody Monday end up?
It was Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, I know. It was productive on my end. It's game week for football, so a lot of things change.
What's the dynamic?
So the dynamic warm-up of today is, what does passion mean to you? What was the last one on there?
Tech personality.
Yeah. What does passion mean to you? So go ahead and start thinking about that. I'm about to upload that in there right now. Alright, so the dynamic warm-up has been uploaded, and today's warm-up is, what does passion mean to you? And name something that you're passionate about. Waiting on Angie and Joe. And once you get done with the dynamic warm-up, go ahead and look at the assignment. The objective of today is pretty much just redoing the downloading the Canva graphics, design, putting it into Google Drive, and then putting it into our app portfolio. Oh yeah, don't forget to do the daily message. What's up, Joy? Hey,
0 today because she said
He
she
didn't
was
take his
tired.
medicine today.
And that's not going to fit with the passion that you're talking about. She can't be passionate about being tired.
Security, stop exposing me.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, man.
I'm doing well, man. Thanks. It's not too hot, not too cold. Alive, how are you, Angie?
How are you?
I'm doing well, actually. It's been a productive morning.
Oh,
We got some social media posts on for some clients. We had a great football practice.
Are we on Facebook Live?
No, we're actually being recorded.
Oh.
So this is my first observation recorded observation with Texas teachers. That's pretty much what I'm getting my teacher certification through. And so we will have a 6 weeks test this week as well. So it most likely be Friday. And it'll be, reviewing the things that we've already done over the last 5-6 weeks. So nothing too extreme. Say it again.
I thought we were on Facebook Live.
Oh, no.
Pero say hi to los comadres.
You can still say hey though.
Oh, no, okay.
Go Adrian. Go Adrian.
Okay. We'll be getting the LLC for the concession delivery this week, so make it even more legit. Go ahead and knock out the dynamic warm up so we can move forward. No, that's what it is.
Hey? Hey? Sunday?
Everybody done with the dynamic warm up?
Yep. I am.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Floor, what does passion mean to you? And name something that you're passionate about.
To me, passion means there's something you like to do, you enjoy doing it, it makes you feel happy. Something I'm passionate about, learning new things.
Learning new things. New things like what?
Just like school, like every day we learn something new, like chemistry, yeah. Like anything, honestly.
Got you. What about you, Angie?
Well, passion to me is wanting to feel better that you work hard and put effort into it. But I don't really know what I'm passionate about.
You don't know what you're passionate about? What do you like to do?
I suppose anything, like sleep and eat. But I'm not passionate about
Not
eating
good at the
or
right
sleeping.
Yeah. Are you, well, it seems like, from what I've learned from you, seems like you like art and crafts maybe? Or art, graphic design? In a way? So. Okay.
Go with that.
What about you, Joel? What does passion mean to you, and name something that you're passionate about?
I think passion is like, it's having like a very strong motivation to do something you love. something that I'm passionate about. And I guess like owning a business, that's what I would think of.
You're passionate about owning a business, so operating a business.
Yeah.
That's a great passion to have. What about you, Wesley?
I mean, they brought up some pretty good points, so, I would do, for me, it would be something that like drives you.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it's like tennis, cause that keeps me like improving on my daily life, cause it's like more of a lifestyle than a sport.
Mhm.
So, that's my, take on it, at least.
That's great. What about you, Grayson? What does passion mean to you, and what is something that you're passionate about?
Passion is something that gives you drive
Hey, Grayson has the floor.
for creating something or doing something. Like mostly hobbies is usually what you're passionate about. And then I feel like I'm passionate about reading.
You are?
I like reading.
What's one of your favorite books?
Dear Martin probably. I'm reading it again right now.
What's that?
Dear Martin. I'm reading
Dear Martin.
like my fourth time reading it.
Oh. I would like to look into this. Sounds pretty cool.
My
So
fourth-
is it like a diary book?
What he did is it's placed in like 2013-ish, I think, 2014-ish, and he is writing to Martin like a diary type thing, kind of, but it's like letters, and he like says about like what he's gone through and stuff, with, like racial profiling and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I would recommend this book called The Four Agreements. And it's pretty much a personal freedom book. It teaches you how to make agreements with yourself. Like, don't take anything personal. Always do your best. Speak impeccable. And there was one more. What was the last agreement? Don't take anything personal. Be impeccable with your word. We have to look into it. But I really feel like it's a really short book, and it really helps me out as far as my personal freedom goes. And I think that will help as well, especially if you want to get in the realm of health and wellness and coaching others during that. I think that would be a really great addition to that. What about you, Nick?
Being passionate is like being really into something and defending it and just being there.
What are you passionate about?
Video games, movies, all that kind of stuff.
Got you. That's great stuff, man. Who we miss? What we got? Sean?
Being passionate is a strong feeling or opinion towards something in general, like hobby, and I'm passionate about that.
You passionate about band? That's great stuff. What's your favorite band? Are you into like rock bands?
I think he means like school.
Like school bands?
Yeah.
Got you. And this school actually have a pretty great band. Yeah, right? Y'all win state a lot?
A lot, yeah.
A lot? That's really great because, I mean, just seeing and being a part of that program, whenever you get out of school, you're going to want that. And so I feel like it's going to be difficult to find that, but you do have the ability to recreate that if you choose because you've been a part of that. So you know how it's structured, you know how the approach is, the routine. So take advantage of that, man. And so I believe passion is something that allows you to keep going whenever things get tough, whenever you're not the best at it, and when things just doesn't seem like, you know, it's working in your favor. I feel like you feel something within you that keeps you going and going and going. Like I'm passionate about technology. Even though I wasn't the best coming out of school, I was still very passionate about it, and I knew I was young, so if I just apply myself every day, then I would get better and better and better. And so that's pretty much what I believe passion means and what I'm passionate about. So that being said, now we're going to go into the objectives of today, and we're pretty much going to take our Canva, download it, then we're going to put it into the Google Drive, and then we're going to take the shareable link from the Google Drive, and then we're going to put it into the sheet, and we're going to turn it into the app portfolio like we've done before. So I'm going to call a few of you up, and I want you to draw the process. It'll just be Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So just give those steps, and I want Floor and Nick to come up to the board and draw out the process of what we're doing. So it'll just be like 1, Canva. 2, just to show me that you understand it. Please. You can do it on this half, and Floor, you can do it on this half.
I have terrible handwriting, especially on boards.
That's fine. The steps that you would take to make your app portfolio. Raise your hand if you want to lead a team or own a business. Hold on, Nick. We're going to have you explain it.
Oh, okay.
Own a team. I mean, not own a team, or you can own a team, but lead a team and own a business. This is very important to be able to document how you want things done, because you can't do everything on your own. And over the years, I have discovered that delegation is a skill and it must be enhanced every day, just like any other skill. And just being able to document the steps that you want your team to take, that will save you a lot of stress and a lot of do-over. Got it? Alrighty, Nick, go ahead and explain the process that you would take or you would go through.
Alright, first make a Canva design, obviously. In Canva, there is a download as MP4 option, and once that's downloaded, you can drag your MP4 files into a Google Drive. It's easier if you make a new folder. Then you go to your Glide app, and there will be an option to edit the sheet, and you select that. And once you paste the Google Drive link, make sure that's shareable. And once you paste that in, it'll show up in your app.
Great stuff. And Floor.
I think I'm missing some steps here.
It's fine. We'll walk through it.
Okay, first, you go to Canva and download all your designs. And second, you go to Google Classroom.
Google Drive.
Google Drive, yes.
Correct.
You go to Google Drive, create a folder. You can name it My Portfolio, however you want to name it. And then you drag all your Canva designs with your work to result.
So when we have all of our work in the folder, what do we do from there? Right click. So you want to right click each design and get the shareable link, and then paste it into the Google Sheet. And then from the Google Sheet, that's how we're going to create the app. So it's all going to be transferred to the app from the Google Sheet. Okay. Got you. Thank y'all very much. Yeah, you can erase it. All right, who's next? What's up, Joel? And we have Sean.
To talk about it.
Didn't you see me up there?
So pretty much just take us through the steps that you would take to create your app portfolio. And if you're seeing we did have 2 different steps or 2 different processes, you can drag and drop it, or you can just upload it to the Google Drive. It wasn't too bad, huh, Floor?
Yeah.
Do you get nervous if the camera is on you?
I mean, not really.
Not really? Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Felt like I was nervous.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, Nick, was it?
No, it wasn't
Music reminds me of Super Mario.
Super Mario?
I don't know why.
Everybody ready, Joel?
I hope.
Hold on one moment. We're gonna let Sean finish up and then you explain. No, go ahead. We'll wait on you. Perfect. So Joel, take us through the process of creating our app portfolio.
Alright, so you're gonna open up, what was it, supposed to be Canva? Just open up the Canva app and choose your design. And then you save that to Google Drive. And then you open up your Glide app. Now I kind of messed part up. The 4th step would be you go to your Google Drive and you get a shareable link for it. And then you open up your Glide app. I just want to put some bits right here. And then you go to the data tables and you erase the data and place your shareable link in the place of the data, and then you change the front image to that of the design.
Okay, so let's go to step 1. Open the Glide app and choose your design.
Hold on.
So we're opening up the Canva app and we're gonna save. You can choose the design and we're saving the design.
Whichever design you want.
Yep. And then we're gonna upload the design to Google Drive. And then once we do that, we will open up Glide app and get that spreadsheet from Glide app. And then that's where we will open up the shareable link from the Google Drive and put it in the place of the data that may be already in there. And then change the front image to, what's that?
That of the design.
To the, say that again, I'm sorry.
Change the front image to the design that you want, basically.
To the design that you want. Perfect. Great stuff. What we got, Sean?
Okay, so first step is to go to Canva, then download the work you want to put into your app. So you then open up your Google Drive and either drag the files into the Google Drive, or that's all the way, I don't really know. Then you make a shareable link that isn't restricted, copy the link, open your Glide Apps portfolio, open the data sheet, and paste the links into the sheet.
I'm going to Canva, and then I'm gonna download my work. Then I'm gonna open up my Google Drive and put my work in the Google Drive. Then I'm gonna make a shareable link that isn't restricted. That's a key point, because if it is restricted, it's not gonna show up in your app. And then I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to open up Glide Apps, and I'm going to open up the data sheet where I will paste the links in the data sheet. And then it will show up in our app. And then after that, that's where we get into the design of it. So if you want to design your app, that would be the last step. Great stuff, y'all. All right, last two. We got Wesley and Grayson. I know I said a few, but we're going to go ahead and Angie. We got Angie as well.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I went. Oh, yeah, she did go.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. She went with the... Did you? You didn't go.
I did. No, she didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, she
Yeah, so you're up. You're up as well. Come on. Yeah, right now. I knew you didn't, because we only had the two groups. So you can get in the middle of those two.
Okay. Thought you were standing.
Let me see yours, Nick. So pretty much we've added all of this data in a spreadsheet, and it shows up in the app right here. So go to the spreadsheet for us, Nick. And so it's real clean data. You have two columns. You have your design name. You have your link, which comes from the Google Drive. And we got to make sure that the Google Drive link is not restricted and it's public. And then once that's public, it shows up. There you go. So you get the shareable link. You make sure it says Princeton Independent School District if you're on your school email. If you're on your personal email, that option will be anyone with this link. And so you get the link, you take it to the spreadsheet, and then there you go. And you go to the app, and you can design it from there. And you can change the tiles per row. I really like the 3. You get the compact. You got the tiles, and it's just different. It's really, really simple. Drag and drop, point and click method is what we're using. Great job. Say that again, Wesley.
Sucks being a lefty. I'm always like erasing what I'm trying to put down, so you have to go under.
You play tennis with your left as well?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. How was it, Joel? Good. You want to showcase yours?
No, it's not that.
You don't? What we got? Yeah. So I would just say I think the last 2 may be restricted. That's why it's not showing.
No, I just don't have a picture here.
Oh, you don't have pictures there yet?
No, see.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm using my reference.
I don't look bad, man. But you see the importance of being able to like document the steps you want your person to take that may be on your team. Because if not, you're gonna be like, nah, let's do it over again. Then after that second time, you're gonna get irritated. Your teammate's gonna get irritated, and it could have been handled if you just clearly communicated what you wanted.
Oh, okay.
You feel where I'm going? Yeah. And I've experienced this a lot. So that's what I'm saying, like, it is a skill that we must enhance, especially if you want to be a business owner. So we was having trouble with the MP4 if you don't upload it to YouTube or Vimeo, because it just wasn't showing up in the Google spreadsheet to the app. So you don't have to download the MP4 videos right now. You can just download it as a ping, and then we'll just figure out the MP4 later on. You're welcome. Say that again.
I wrote Dyer.
Dyer.
Tell the difference in handwriting.
You said the difference in the handwriting?
Yeah. Yikes.
The ladies and the gentlemen? But I feel like I have some decent handwriting.
Don't. I go back and some of my work and I can barely read it.
You like being on camera, Grayson?
That's pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
I got an ad yesterday on YouTube where I was like, hey, I've used that.
Huh.
It's like the first one ad has gotten from it.
Okay, Angie, you overachiever.
Oh,
And detail.
yeah, it's good.
I don't think anyone's gotten over 7. And then we got 13.
Don't make it too complicated.
Great. So we'll start with Angie. Angie, take us through your process.
Alright, so first you open, oh my bad.
You're fine.
You open Canva.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I'm typing. And then you make your design in Canva, and then you download it. It's either a PNG or an MP4, it doesn't matter. Except if it's a video, then it's an MP4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't download all of them, you download one by one, or else the computer might crash or something. And then once you have downloaded all, you go to your Google Drive, you open the Glide app, you get a public shareable link. You open your app in Glide app, and then you paste the links in the sheet
Where do we get the shareable link from?
from your Google Drive.
Got you.
You name the links, and you go back to your app, to your homepage app, you reload it, you make sure it looks aesthetically pleasing, then you put a name on your app, and you design the app your way, and finally you make sure everything looks good and works.
Great. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
What we got, Wesley?
Let's see. First you open Canva, you go to your projects, make sure you download your projects, then go to your Google Drive, drag the projects, like insert them into the Google Drive, the shareable link from Google Drive, then insert all your your links into the spreadsheet of Google Spreadsheets,
Correct.
and then just organize how your app wants to look. the format of your app,
Correct.
see how it looks out, and see if it works.
Right. And like I said earlier, the main thing about the shareable link is make sure it's not restricted. Because if it's restricted, it won't show up in the app. But great job. What we got, Grayson?
So you gotta open your designs on Canva, and then you drag them into a Google Drive. And then you open the Glide apps and select a preset, or make your own app, and then you open the spreadsheet, and then you get the shareable link from the Google Drive, and make sure it's public. And then you put it onto a spreadsheet and go back into your app, and you're done.
Correct. Well, I greatly appreciate you. And so that's pretty much how we do our app portfolios, displaying and presenting the work that we've done on canva.com. And we use glideapps.com for our app software. And so that's pretty much what we do. And this is Mr. Farmer checking out. Thank you all for the opportunity once again. And I'll be speaking with you soon. Peace.
And good luck, Charlie.
And